choices, I make the worst choices, and I have the worst of luck. I'll tell you about some board games that are a little bit heavier than the games from the last video, that maybe these games will take you about an hour, more or less, and they are some amazing games. I highly recommend you any of them. Hi everyone, I'm Elena, best known as Geek and Pink, the girl with a half face on Instagram. And if you like board games and if you're looking for recommendations of all of them, please remember to subscribe, and I hope you like this video. The games are going to be going up on the heavier level without being hard, but beginning with the easiest one to the harder one. First choice is one of the lightest, but I have a love-hate relation with this game. This is called The Quacks of Quedlinburg, because you have to make good choices and also have the best of luck. And I don't know if I make the worst choices and I have the worst of luck. This is your personal board and you're making potions. Everyone is doing simultaneously this, and we have a bag with a lot of potions, and you have to pull it up from the bag and put it on your board, but you are trying to advance as far as you can so you can have the most points, and also you can buy a lot of things. And I do make the worst choices. If you pull out more than 7 white chips, you explode and you get one award, which is awful because you want to get all the awards and be ahead of everyone. But this is a great game. It's not that hard and it's amazing. Second choice is one that I played recently and I fell in love with it. This is called Nidavellir, and in this game there's a dragon that is going to come and someone asks us for help. So we need to get the best army in order for us to win and go to war with the dragon. But there are not enough warriors to go to war, so we are looking in the local taverns for blacksmiths, warriors, hunters, explorers, whatever we can get so we can go to war. But each turn everyone is going to make like bets on the local taverns. They are 3 local taverns with these people, and we need to bet to see who is going to take the first card on each tavern. But each card is going to give you certain points. If you get together purple, it depends on the amount, you'll get points. These are going to be the sum of the number, and the orange is going to be multiply. The game is great and I really enjoy playing this one. The next game is called Luna Capital, and in this game we're going to go back to 1977, where people thought that we need to find space to live in the moon, and we're going to build the best place to live there on the moon. So we need to have food, we need to have places where we can sell our apartments and everything so everyone can live there. And this is a game that I love the idea of this, like looking for space to live in the moon. The game is great and I loved it. Next game, it's called Meadow, and the artwork is breathtaking. We are wanderers, we're observing nature, and we're trying to get the best memories so we can take them with us. There's going to be a board with certain cards. The game, it's not that hard, it's really beautiful and I loved it. Next game, we're going to the 19th century and we're going to build the best industry the world has ever seen. This is Furnace, and in this game we're going to be betting on cards so they can be productive. You can make a productive factory where you can build something that will eventually give you money, because you want to earn money. That's the end of the game. The person with the most money is going to be the winner. So you're looking to have cards, put them in your factory. You can get coal and oil, and that oil you can make them into money. So you're looking for cards that you can put in your factory so that the cards can give you money. The game is great. I really enjoyed this one. Furnace. Games are card drafting games, and I love them both. They are It's a Wonderful World and Seven Wonders. Let's start with Seven Wonders. This is a game that I love for 3 to 8 players. The box says 2, but never played this with 2. It's not a good game. In the game, we're gonna have wonders, and each turn everyone is going to have a deck of cards, And we're gonna choose a card, and then we're gonna pass the deck, and everyone is going to do the same. It starts. There are 3 eras, and each era is going to have things. On the first era, you are gonna have resources that are going to be worth in the second era, because if you have a certain amount of resources, you can trade them for points, for victory points. And also, if you, I don't know, if you want to take cards of science, you can do that, and the cards are going to multiply and give you a lot of points. The game, it's a great one, and if you play this with 7, it's not going to be that long. And that's the game. It's a great game. Then we have It's a Wonderful World. I love this game with like solo mode. I've played this several times in solo mode, and it's a great game. This is for 1 to 5 players, so it's with less players than Seven Wonders, but it's a great one as well. We're going to do the same. We're going to have a deck of cards, and we're going to take one, and then we're going to pass the others. And you're looking to have something sustainable where you can trade the card for this token, or you can also try to fill the card with tokens so you can have this reward and trying to like accomplish another card so you can have the victory points. The game is great, and I love it as well. I was a huge fan of the Lord of the Rings movies, and this game kind of reminds me a little bit of it because the races are something else. This is called A Small World, and you're trying to conquer the regions with your races. The races could be orcs, wizards, elves, and they can have special powers like an heroic elf or maybe a flying wizard. You're trying to conquer the regions with your race, which is amazing. The races are something special. I love that the game has different boards. If you're playing with 2 players, the game comes with a board for 2 players, 3 players, 4 and 5 players, which is amazing because it will never be the same if you're playing in a giant board and you're only 2 people. It's and I love that. I love that the games comes with those races. This game, we're going to go to Paris and build the best restaurant there because the restaurants there are doing great, and you want to be there. You want to have your restaurant there. This is called Dinner in Paris. And if you like Tetris, you're gonna love this game because this is your board, and there will also be a board where everyone is going to play, and we're going to put pieces in there. And I love this game. It's one that I really enjoy. Next game, it's a bit more complicated, but it's not that complicated. This is called Res Arcana. And in this game, you're trying to collect essence. So you can buy the cards that will give you the points at the end so you can win the game. The first person to have 10 points is going to be the winner. And obviously, you're trying to collect the essence so you can trade them for these cards, and these cards are going to give you this amount of points. The artwork on this game, it's something that it's really beautiful, and I highly enjoy playing this one, Res Arcana. Game of the list are 2 games that I can decide between them because they are both great. They are both from the same publisher, and the artwork is similar, but the games are very different between each other. These are Architects of the West Kingdom and Raiders of the North Sea. In both of them are going to use your workers to gain provision. At the end, the person with the most points is going to win. This I played more recently, and it has some things that it was like something I've never seen on a game. You can kidnap maples from the other players, so you can win money with them. You can trade them, and you have to build things, and the person that builds the most is going to win most victory points. But you also can be bad and go on the bad track. It's a great one as well. They are both great, and I love them both, Architects and Raiders. This last game deserves an honorific mention because I like this a lot. It has a bit of Tetris, a bit of Lego. This is called Era. And in this game, we're lords and we're trying to build our domains like this. These are the pieces of the game. Obviously, we want to feed everyone, so we must create and produce wheat and also wood. And It's a great game. I love the components. This is the personal board, and it's something that I really enjoyed. Era. Thanks so much for watching. All those were some of the amazing games for medium weight that I loved. If you, I hope you like them all. I like them a lot. I highly recommend you any of them. They are all great. And please remember to subscribe and see you next time.